everybody, it's Kevin Sampson of Picture Lock. Right now on Skype, I have the co-creators of The Small Time, Andrew Rein and Jack Canfora. Guys, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us.
All right, so your web series is going to be playing at the DC Web Fest. Can you give us a description of the web series?
All right. Andrew?
Sure. The Small Time is about a small time literary agent, Ben Bernstein, who I play. And every episode of the series is about Ben trying to find an author that he can represent who's going to be the next big thing. Ben's only successful clients so far have been his parents. Who are very successful self-help authors and also incredibly parents.
And so I guess we can kind of say it's a comedy. I mean, the whole scene with your parents in the beginning, and Andrew is actually the star of the web series. That part is hilarious, just going back and forth on the phone. I loved it.
Yeah, we got Andrew Leikenberry and Michael Tucker to do it, and they're just terrific. They're just terrific.
All right, guys, so how did you all come up with the idea? Because a literary agent, who would never think about that?
Well, it's a good point. That was Andrew's brainchild, really. We wanted a way of working with people whom we knew pretty well, whose work we knew and wanted to work with. And we figured a literary agent would be a good way of getting people sort of in and out of different episodes. And it would provide a lot of opportunity for different directions we could take the comedy in.
And with all of the web series online, what do you guys feel makes the Small Time a special and unique web series?
Well, I think it's a couple things. One is that Jack primarily is a playwright, and we have worked together as actor and playwright on a number of projects. Although Jack and I shared a lot of the writing responsibilities, certainly the bulk of the work of the writing fell on Jack's shoulders. And I think it's one of the things that makes our series stand out. Jack came to this work with this sort of mindset and experience of an established playwright. And I think you can get the sense for that in the way that the scenes are structured and the dialogue is happening. I think the other thing is that we were very lucky to have a producing partner on our pilot, Nutmeg, which is a production and post-production facility here in New York City. And they were able to bring a quality to the shoot and to the post work on the series, on the pilot, that I don't think we would have been able to achieve on our own. So we were very fortunate to connect with them early on and have them on board doing it.
Yeah.
And guys, I think, Andrew, your character, one of the things that I really enjoy about it is the way that you all developed him and just the interactions in some ways, maybe because I've been watching it a lot lately, but Better Call Saul, right? It's like this guy with a heart of gold that he's trying, but he's interacting with all these kind of crazy people.
Just utter narcissists, and
right.
Some who are write what you know, but also. It's just great for Ben, who's sort of, a reasonable, likable guy, intelligent, trying to reason with these personalities who some are successful and some are not, but they're utterly immune to reason because they're so convinced that their worldview is absolutely the correct one. It's just a slow, it's just a slow process of Ben banging his head against the wall every episode. And finding out different ways in which the characters continue to defy, his logic, which is, what we would call reality for the most part.
Kevin, we were definitely inspired by the sort of energy and dynamic of Arrested Development and of Jason Bateman being this sort of calm center in this crazy world.
Sort of anchor.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I think that because Jack and I were such fans of that series and that sort of stylistically, we definitely wanted to try to capture a somewhat similar vibe, and have that opportunity to have those two kind of worlds, the sort of normal, grounded, real world, and this absurd, crazy world, sort of meet in Ben's office.
Right. All right. So, guys, what are some of the short and long-term goals for the series?
Well, in the short term, we were able, with our partners Nutmeg, to get the pilot produced and released on Vimeo. We are now looking to do some fundraising, securing some funds to shoot the remaining 7 episodes that we've written. So we would really like to find both money and a larger platform for the series. And I think that with the number of sort of web-based platforms that are coming into prominence these days, things like CISO and Crackle, certainly, Hulu and Netflix, we feel like there's a market for this kind of property, or Comedy Central's online portal, where we could fit really nicely. And so we're trying to make a connection with a platform like that who can hopefully also help with the bankrolling the rest of the series.
Yeah, that's the short-term goal. Long-term goal is to become so successful that we become so utterly bloated on our own narcissism that we become just impossible to deal with.
Right, taking it from the small time to the big time, right?
Right.
Correct.
All right, that's cool. Just for you, Andrew, what is it like playing the character of Ben? I'm sure that has to be fun.
Well, I'll tell you something. The biggest challenge in putting the pilot together was not laughing when working with Kevin Isola, who plays Philip in the pilot. Kevin is an actor that Jack and I both worked with, and I've known personally for a very long time, and is just a brilliant and funny guy. And up until we were shooting near the end of the day, it was still hard not to giggle at what Kevin was doing. And of course, that's sort of the challenge with Ben, I think, is that we've written this character for me to inhabit, who is this calm center, who doesn't really get the opportunity to react in a way that we hope the audience reacts, which is, this is absurd, this is completely
Right.
The stakes are real, and the world is real. And so it's a blast, and I think that I'm very much looking forward to letting Ben play with some of the other authors that we've created for future episodes.
Awesome. Well, guys, again, it'll be playing out at DC Web Fest. How can people watch the web series?
We'd love for you to come visit us on our website, which is thesmalltimeseries.com. You can watch the pilot in its entirety there, and also get more information on me and on Jack and on our cast. We're very hopeful that we will be back in production in the near future and have some more episodes. We're also on Twitter at The Small Time TV, and we have a Facebook page, which you can find under The Small Time.
Awesome. Well, guys, I look forward to seeing you at DC Web Fest. Congratulations on the web series. You definitely have my support.
Thank you.
Great. Thanks, Kevin, so much.
All right. You're welcome.
Thank you very much, Kevin. See you in DC.